Good evening, fellow collectors. December 20th, 2009. Tonight we're going to focus on one eBay seller, Bargainshop9002. Bargainshop9002. Selling nothing but forgeries on 8x10 photos, baseballs, golf balls, multiples of Bruce Springsteen, Ryan Howard, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, etc., etc., and a ton, I mean a ton of hockey forgeries. And I'm going to say this in every video, and I'm going to continue to say this, and that is, I blame the buyers for half the problem of forgeries in the memorabilia industry. So if you're a buyer of some of this crap that I'm about to expose here on video, you guys keep sellers like this in business. Because if you didn't buy this crap, these guys would not have a marketplace to sell this garbage. And I hope you guys don't call yourselves real hockey collectors, real hockey autograph collectors. Because if you were a real hockey autograph collector, you would not have taken a second look at some of the crap that you bought on eBay. And just because it's on eBay, don't think that it's authentic. 80% of the autographs on eBay are forgeries. You guys don't use any common sense. Did anybody think to ask this guy where he got these tons and tons of autographs from? Did you ask him? Did you use any common sense? You know how really hard it is to get an autograph from these athletes? It's not that easy. There are professionals who know how to do this stuff, but for the most part, it's really, really difficult. Alright? Did you ever think to ask this guy? But anyway, let's get started. And like I've always said, buyers are half the problem when it comes to forgeries in the memorabilia industry. Let's get started. This seller, Bargainshop9002, sold multiples of this fake Bruce Springsteen autograph on a baseball. This is item number 320-454-964-207. And some buyer spent $158.50. If this buyer had spent $7.49 on a quick opinion, he would have saved himself $150. Instead, he bought this piece of crap. This is an obvious forgery. This will not pass any major authentication service. So if you're the buyer of that, you bought yourself a forgery. Get your money back. And I'm not here to get your money back. I'm here to show you guys that you have no common sense and to also expose the sellers of this crap. Because when this stuff gets sold and put into the marketplace, it devalues the collections of people who have true, authentic autographs. Let's go with the hockey autograph. This guy sold a ton of hockey forgeries. Item number 320-458-494-842. Forgeries of Sidney Crosby and Mario Lemieux on an 8x10 photograph from seller Bargainshop9002. Sold for a whopping $28.51. This also shows these prices reflect the fact that these are forgeries. Because autographs like, let's say, between these two, Sidney Crosby and Mario Lemieux, should have gone for a lot higher than a lousy $28.51. So if you're the buyer of this crap, you got yourself a nice photograph with cheap, ugly forgeries. Period. And some of these buyers bought multiple forgeries from this seller. Again, from Bargainshop9002, item number 320-454-94161. This fake Patrick Waugh autograph on an 8x10 photo went for a whopping $15. Yes? And none of this stuff is going to pass any major authentication service. This guy sold nothing but forgeries. Let's go to this item right here. Item number 220-521-998-089. A Wayne Gretzky forgery on a baseball. Sold for a whopping $13.06. Let me tell you something. There are buyers out there, real collectors, who if they thought they could have picked this up for $15 and got it authenticated and then resold it for like $150, they would have done that. But real collectors did not bid on this garbage. It's a forgery from seller Bargainshop9002. So whoever the buyer is of this crap, you got yourself a forgery. And I'm going to say right now, you buyers have absolutely no common sense, and don't you dare call yourselves autograph collectors. Unless, of course, you're one of those collectors who know that they're buying a forgery and you're going to flip it somewhere else for a profit. That also occurs too. Another hockey forgery from Sidney Crosby. From seller, again, Bargainshop9002, item number 3204-584-58304. This fake Sidney Crosby 8x10 autograph went for a whopping $27.08. All presented to you by Bargainshop9002. And let's go to the next one. Alexander Ovechkin, who of course always kills my Rangers. Item number 3204-584-56923. 3204-584-56923. Alexander Ovechkin. And I've watched this guy play. This guy is a tremendous hockey player. Strong, fast, wicked shot. But this autograph of him on an 8x10 is a forgery. Sold for a whopping $27.08. This guy has sold multiple forgeries on golf balls. This is a fake Arnold Palmer autograph on a golf ball. Went for a whopping $33.10. Item number 220-519-996-388. Again from Bargainshop9002, who sold nothing. He sold hundreds. He made himself a nice Christmas gift by selling all these forgeries all within like a 3-week period. And of course all these dopey buyers who bought this stuff, I don't care if you get your money back or not, but you guys don't have any common sense. If you had used any kind of common sense, went and checked these out against like a card issued autograph, you would have seen these are obvious forgeries. Alright, let's go to the next one. Sidney Crosby, Alexander Ovechkin, 8x10. Some dopey buyer spent $52.51 on this really bad forgeries. Both of those autographs were penned by one person. It's obvious. Item number 3204-567-67337. 3204-567-67337. Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby, really bad forgery of both of those hockey stars. Let's go to here's a really ugly Bobby Orr. Item number 2205-269-1737, selling from seller Bargainshop9002. Sold for a whopping $21.61. Here it is, about a $150 item that sold for a paltry $21.61. A Bobby Orr forgery. And if you're the buyer of this, you bought yourself a forgery. Couldn't you tell that this is not Bobby Orr's autograph? Pretty obvious. You guys keep these sellers in business because you buy this crap. Like I said, I don't care if you get your money back or not. That's irrelevant to me. Alright, how about this Kobe Bryant, LeBron James autographs in an 8x10 photo. Some guy spent $91 on this piece of crap. Item number 2205-251-98956. And I want my viewers to feel free to contact these buyers and let them know about this video, that they bought forgeries. Who would spend $91 on these two obvious forgeries? These are horrible. This guy sold nothing but forgeries on 8x10 photos, baseballs, and golf balls. Speaking of golf balls, how about this Michael Jordan, LeBron James autographed golf balls? Horrible. $46.56. That reflects the fact that these are forgeries, number one, and number two, they're obvious forgeries. Item number 3204-611-05589. I hope the buyers are watching this video to let them know that you guys bought forgeries, and hope you feel dopey, because you guys keep these sellers in business. Here's a really horrible Joe Namath autograph on a 8x10 photo. Sold for a whopping $26.07. Item number 22052-198-3578. And the buyer of this forgery bought like 4 or 5 total forgeries from this seller. You know, you get what you're paying $26 for a Joe Namath autograph, you're buying yourself a forgery. Period. Item here from seller Bargainshop9002. He sold a few of these. These really ugly Brett Favre autographed on a 8x10 photo. This is happened to be a Brett Favre, Adrian Peterson autographs on an 8x10 photo. Some buyer spent $73.32 on this piece of crap. Item number 320-462-672-416. Really obvious. The Brett Favre is so bad, it's ridiculous. Most of this stuff was penned by one person. All obvious forgeries. So, there you go. Look at this guy's feedback. You'll see all the forgeries that this guy sold. And like I said, feel free to contact the buyers. and let them know that their stuff made it to YouTube, because this stuff has got to be exposed.